Hello, everyone. I'm Kylie Sherrill, Tech Services Entomologist with Central Life Sciences. Today, I would like to take a few minutes to discuss pasture cattle producers' fly control option with ClariFly Larvicide through MLS. Today, beef producers must be smart and look for options to increase their bottom line. What would your producers do with 20 more pounds per calf at weaning, 30 more pounds per stalker, or 40 more dollars per cow? And all without any additional time or labor. ClariFly Larvicide can do that for producers seeking control options for multiple fly species. Flies can pose a big problem, not only for you, but your livestock as well. Flies can massively impact your herd's bottom line by affecting the cattle's production, transmitting diseases, and serving as a source of stress. Each of the four fly species associated with livestock have found ways to maximize the breeding habitats around the farm. The four fly species associated with livestock are houseflies, stable flies, face flies, and horn flies. House and stable flies are more associated with confinement areas due to both species easily utilizing decaying organic matter such as soiled bedding, spoiled feed, waste hay, but they can also become an issue if those materials are also found in close association to pasture cattle. Face flies and horn flies prefer to lay their eggs in fresh cattle manure found out in the pasture. Both house and stable flies can be big issues around hospital pens, dry lots, and other areas of confinement. Both are implicated in transmitting several diseases and are highly adaptable when it comes to utilizing any decaying organic matter as developing larval habitat. Each will feed on their preferred food source, then rest on higher structures to breed and digest their meals. Stable fly females have a painful bite, feeding from the legs and undersides of animals. 15 stable flies per front legs of cattle is considered the economic threshold. In pasture, our number one fly of concern is the horn fly. In the US, cattle producers lose 1 billion annually in control measures and lost cow productivity. As few as 200 per cow or 100 horn flies per side signals the economic threshold. Horn flies are blood feeders and take up to 40 blood meals per day. Untreated cattle may host horn fly populations into the thousands, quickly impacting the herd's bottom line. Hornfly larvae only develop in fresh, undisturbed manure. Face flies are one of the best vectors of pink eye in pastured cattle. If you raise cattle north of the Mason-Dixon line, most of the flies you see feeding on the heads of cattle will be face flies. They do not take a blood meal, but rather irritate the soft tissues around the eye and feed on the secretions produced. A fly control program can take many directions. Producers can utilize insecticides like baits, sprays, pour-ons, and insecticidal ear tags. However, many producers lack the labor, time, and equipment to frequently apply and treat and retreat the adult populations effectively. By utilizing a feed-through larvicide, producers can limit their fly population by effortlessly treating a constant source of fly development material, cattle manure. ClariFly Larvicide is a feed-through product offered by Central Life Sciences that works by interfering with the fly larva's ability to form a functional exoskeleton and leaving them unable to survive. By including ClariFly Larvicide in their mineral program, producers can limit the number of fly larvae that reach adulthood, all for less than 3.5 cents per cow per day. Since ClariFly Larvicide targets immature flies, we recommend a few key points to ensure success. ClariFly Larvicide is a daily treatment. Producers must ensure that the supplement containing ClariFly Larvicide is placed in an accessible location to all cattle every day. Producers must also ensure that the fly control is provided before the last frost in the spring and after the first frost in the fall. If producers are unable to get the supplement out in time in the spring, it's okay. The larvicide will begin working, but the producer will also need to pair ClariFly larvicide with an adulticide like insecticidal sprays, pour-ons, or ear tags, and any other good management practices as part of an integrated pest management program. Please also remember that ClariFly larvicide will not control flies developing in compost, spoiled feed, waste hay, or any other larval development sites outside of the treated cattle manure. Each of the lines represent an average last frost date for the United States. Remember, we recommend providing ClariFly larvicide 30 days prior to the last frost date in order to begin treating the manure before the overwintering flies emerge and begin laying eggs. Each of the lines on this graphic represent the average first frost date in the fall. We recommend providing ClariFly Larvicide 30 days after the first frost date to limit the number of fly larvae developing in cattle manure surviving to overwinter and jumpstart your next spring's population. What you do in the fall can impact your success next spring. ClariFly Larvicide is available through many of the MLS mineral tubs. Each of the tubs listed can include ClariFly Larvicide to the benefit of your cattle producers. For more information, you can visit MLS at mlstubs.com, or for more information on ClariFly Larvicide, www.centralflycontrol.com /pound. Thank you.